Hello, Crowley ISD and the class of 2022. I'm Dr. Mike McFarland, your proud superintendent. Thank you for joining us for today's celebration. As we get ready for our ceremony to begin, please find your seats and watch the Jumbotron for special speeches from some of our graduates starting in 30 seconds.
Good evening, graduates, family, faculty, and staff. My name is Jaylene Garcia, and I'm part of the graduating class of 2022. Welcome to the 2022 North Crowley graduation. I'm proud to say that we did it, seniors. We were able to overcome some tough times as well as enjoy some really great ones. Our success would not be possible without the contributions and support of the amazing staff here at North Crowley. I would like to give a special thank you to the teachers who helped get us here today. For me, the teachers who helped me tremendously are my AVID teachers. To Ms. Tillman and Ms. Anderson, thank you for everything you've helped me with throughout the years in your classrooms. From the letters of recommendations, college decisions, and motivating me to keep going even when I didn't want to. Thank you for your positivity and encouragement that always brightened my day. Thank you for everything, and no amount of words can truly describe how grateful I am for both of you. Although it was not only my AVID teachers who had made a tremendous impact on my life. I would also like to thank my teachers, Mrs. Madsen, Dr. Gale, and Mr. Richardson. Thank you for everything you have done to aid me in becoming successful. I'm so grateful I had the opportunity to be in your class. Thank you for being the best teachers. To all the other teachers who I've had the pleasure to meet, thank you for truly caring for your students and going above and beyond in your dedications to the students here. Thank you for your patience throughout this challenging year. You've inspired us to begin this new chapter in our lives, and we couldn't have done it without you. From the class of 2022, thank you, teachers at North Crowley. We truly appreciate all you have done for us this year.
Hi, I'm Jaden Booker, the class clown of the last best class. First, I would like to thank everyone for being here and supporting the seniors and all the parents who made this moment possible. The Bell Award is an award given to a teacher who has gone above and beyond for students. We are all here today to celebrate the graduates, but it's the teachers who have dealt with all the hard work, grading, planning lessons, and like the exceptional teacher I'll be honoring today, taking time to get to know their students and build relationships. Ms. Parks does all this and more. Yes, she's mistaken for a student sometimes, and yes, she is the same height as an 8th grader. But she's really an amazing teacher, and she's a mother to all her students. Ms. Parks makes me and all her students feel comfortable in our environment. Whenever I'm feeling down, she checks on me, even when I wasn't a student in her classroom. She's always doing something to put a smile on our faces and makes all of us laugh. And these are things that people really don't do nowadays. So thank you for everything, Ms. Parks. I hope you finally hit your growth spurt. And congratulations on being this year's Bell Award winner.
Today is a special day. We are here to celebrate the ending of a very important stage of our lives and the starting of another. To our dear parents who have always supported us emotionally and financially, we thank you for helping us out through our high school years. Today, we have successfully completed our graduation, and the credit for it goes to our families, especially our parents. Just know that even though you were never taught how to raise us, you did an amazing job. And because of that, we are here today. Not a single one of your efforts goes unnoticed. Your hard work and dedication to making us who we are today pays off from this day forward. Thank you for the sleepless nights, for the early schedules, for the phone calls in the middle of your day, and for the support during this pandemic crisis. You had to become not only our parents and guardians, but also our teachers, principals, counselors, and beyond. I want to especially thank all the immigrant families that left everything behind to give us a better future. We cannot thank you enough for the support you have given us to become graduates. Hoy es un día muy especial porque estamos aquí para celebrar el término de una etapa muy importante de nuestras vidas y el inicio de otra. Quiero agradecerle de forma especial a mi madre, que siendo inmigrante ha luchado por darme todo lo que he necesitado para cumplir este ciclo. Y así como mi madre, dedico esta celebración a todas las familias que han dejado toda su vida en otro país para darnos un mejor futuro y poder estar aquí reunidos el día de hoy. No podemos agradecerle lo suficiente por apoyarnos y estar ahí en cada paso para convertirnos en graduados. Nadie los enseñó a ser padres, sin embargo, han hecho un trabajo extraordinario y gracias a eso estamos el día de hoy aquí. Ninguno de sus esfuerzos ha pasado desapercibido. Su arduo trabajo y dedicación para hacernos quienes somos ha dado sus frutos. Gracias por las noches de desvelo, por las levantadas temprano y por las llamadas telefónicas a mitad del día. Y por el apoyo durante esta crisis de pandemia en la que se convirtieron no solo en padres y madres, sino también en nuestros maestros, directores, consejeros y más allá. Es un honor tenerlos como padres y les agradecemos desde lo más profundo de nuestros corazones por todo su amor, apoyo y esfuerzo. Congratulations, Class of 2022.
Thank you, students. On behalf of the Crowley ISD Board of Trustees, I want to welcome everyone to today's ceremony. Our mission in Crowley ISD is to provide students with excellence in education so that all students achieve their full potential. And graduation is just the beginning for this group of seniors. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the 2021-2022 school board members who volunteer their time to make this mission, our mission, a reality by serving all of our students and staff with excellence. President, Dr. Mia Hall. Vice President, Gary Gracia. Secretary, Nedra Robinson. Assistant Secretary, Ryan Ray. Trustee, June W. Davis. Trustee, Dr. LaTanya Woodson Mayfield. Your school board members and I are excited to celebrate our graduates here at Globe Life Field. Seniors, you deserve this. And today, we are here to celebrate you. Parents and family members, you also deserve this. Thank you for trusting us with your children and for partnering with us to help them reach this important milestone. Families and friends, as you celebrate, please make sure that your celebrating does not keep other families from hearing their students' names called. Seniors, remember what it means to graduate with dignity. You've thrived, and you give us great pride in Crowley ISD. Crowley Pride Unified. Now, everyone, please stand in honor of the class of 2022.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Kamisha Stepinski, and I have the privilege of being the principal of North Crowley High School. It is with great pride that I welcome you to the commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2022. There is a great deal to celebrate tonight, yes. There is a great deal to celebrate tonight, and in order to ensure that this year's commencement ceremony is pleasant for both graduates and guests, I have some requests regarding appropriate graduation conduct. All graduates have earned the right to have their names called and clearly heard by all attendees. With that in mind, please refrain from extended or continuous cheering or screaming that would extend into the next name being called, causing it not to be heard. We also ask that you refrain from disruptive behaviors such as the use of noisemakers, whistles, or air horns. Please remain throughout the ceremony. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in making this graduation ceremony as an enjoyable experience for everyone. At this time, please direct your attention to the presentation of colors by our North Crowley JROTC candidates and remain attentive for our national anthem sung by Ubaldo Fernandez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Cooperation. Please be seated. Please welcome one of our senior class officers, Pierre Beck, to the podium. Pierre plans to attend Prairie View A&M University with a major in political science.
Good afternoon. Dr. McFarland, our distinguished board members, our parents, family, faculty, and staff at North Crowley High School, and most importantly, the class of 2022. I would like to start off with a piece of wisdom by Ruby Bridges, who stated, "Don't follow the path. Go where there is no path and begin the trail." When you start a new trail, equipped with courage, strength, and conviction, the only thing that can stop you is you. Please remember, you are the future who will create your path with determination, dedication, and pride. I would like to give thanks to my wonderful parents, passionate teachers, my all-time favorite ninth grade teacher, Brittany Williams, our assistant principal, Ms. Brittenham, and my classmates for allowing me to speak before you today. My name is Pierre Beck, and I am proud to be one of your senior class officers. You may know me for my leadership, consistency, and dedication to North Crowley. Some of you may have said I'm perfect or even a role model, and I appreciate that, but truth be told, I'm not perfect. No one is perfect, and coming to Crowley ID at the end of my 8th grade year finally set me free from my past experiences. North Crowley was the icing on the cake that pushed me past my limitations and allowed me to see my full potential. Throughout our years at North Crowley, all of us have shared a combination of good times and bad times, of laughter and of joy. Today marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. With this chapter closing, I imagine some of us are anxious about what's next. We all have our own book of life with stories that have not been written. And every day that passes, another page we get to write for ourselves. And with this continued love and support of our families and friends, our stories will become bestsellers. As I turn my tassel and throw my graduation cap in the air, I will reflect on the lasting friendships we created with one another and how our senior year will hold so many memories that we will cherish forever. I would like to share one final thought. Don't let the past affect the person you are today. Take advantage of each moment and exceed your personal limitations. As Ruby Bridges would say, the only thing that can stop you is you. To the graduates of the class of 2022, congratulations. Thank you, and now for a word for our principal, Dr. Stupinski.
Graduates and guests, it is my pleasure to introduce our North Crowley High School administrative staff. Associate Principal, Mr. Vincent Landrum. Assistant Principal, Ms. Samantha Brittenham. Assistant Principal, Mr. Frank Lawson. Assistant Principal, Mr. Anthony Sanchez. Assistant Principal, Mr. Markeith West. And I am the Principal, Dr. Kamisha Stupinski. Graduation is not just about senior year or even your 4 years in high school. It is the culmination of work and experiences going a long way back to pre-K. We are proud to be able to recognize the contribution of our feeder schools, and thank you for making today possible for many of our graduates. Lastly, I would like to recognize the faculty and staff of North Crowley High School, North Crowley 9th grade campus, Crowley Collegiate Academy, and the Bill R. Johnson Center. Teachers and staff, your hard work and commitment to public education have helped to make this day possible for the graduates of the class of 2022. Thank you for your dedication and vision of success for our students. Please join me as we show our appreciation for these outstanding educators. Thank you for your support. Class of 2022. You will always have a special place in my heart. I've had the privilege to see you grow for the past 3 of your 4 years of high school, and it has been extraordinary. We have been through many trials and tribulations together. We started high school together at the 9th grade center, and it's only fitting that I close you all out for your senior year. Most of you have had to face insurmountable odds. Most of you thought you would never make it to this point, but you did. This diploma now opens new possibilities for you. You can go immediately into the workforce, learn a trade, attend a college, or join the military because the choice is yours. As you embark on your next adventure, I will give you 3 areas of advice. The 3 Ps, generational wealth, and see it through. A guest speaker named Topsy Mathis, I heard this year, stated that students must master the 3 Ps: pain, potential, and purpose. You all have had to endure pain and challenges, whether they were physical or mental, over the past 2 years of the pandemic. Still, you pushed through because you knew your potential for greatness. You stayed focused on academics to ensure you would arrive to your purpose. Continue to keep the same spirit about you as you head into your next endeavor. Pain is temporary. Potential is endless, and always work toward reaching your purpose in life. The next piece of advice I give you is to work toward creating generational wealth for you and your family. Save when you can, invest when you can. I know this can be hard, but saving $10 here and $20 there can add up over the years. Always pay yourself first. The last piece of advice I give you comes from a poem entitled See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. Now that you are beginning your adult life, there will be new challenges ahead, and how you decide to accept those new challenges will be important. I leave you with these words from Edgar Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and shed your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. May the black clouds be an odd to you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember, you're facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but all fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes front, head high, to finish. See it through. On behalf of myself, the Board of Trustees, and the Superintendent, we want to thank you all for entrusting us with your students. May their futures be long and prosperous as long as they see it through. Graduates, remember, I will always be rooting for you. Again, I'm so very proud of you. Go, fight, win, and be good people. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to turn our ceremony over to some of the fine students from the class of 2022. I would like to welcome to the podium Mark Anthony Delgado and Remy Tran, our superintendent scholars, with messages to their fellow graduates. Mark will be attending the University of Texas at Arlington to study nursing, and Remy will be attending the University of Texas in Austin to study in biology with plans to be a dentist.
Welcome parents, graduates, relatives, educators, and staff. I have the pleasure of giving the introductory speech at this ceremony. To the graduates, today marks the resolution of your high school career. To the parents, it's a day that commemorates the coming of age of your children towards adulthood. Nevertheless, this moment should be remembered as a time you all visualize why and how you're all here today. This is time to further reflect on what it took to get you to this point. To better understand yourself, you must understand others. We're social creations that can visit the past, craft the present, and manipulate the future. You were there when Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit from the Garden of Eden. You were there when Lincoln gave his famous Gettysburg Address. Graduates, you have watched a YouTube short or browsed social media prior to coming today. Perhaps you dream of obtaining the optimal job in your future. So why do we perform these illogical, logical, and seemingly mundane actions? It is a passion that drives us to leave our impression on the world. There are sparks in our lives where we have the drive to move the world and the passion to set the sun ablaze. Parents and guardians, picture your respective children at birth. Picture them as youths. Picture them as they are today. Picture them at their full potentials. Does it not make your hearts radiate? Graduates, remember your birthdays, vacations, the friends and important people that help support who and where you are today. Are you not full of warmth? Modern life happens too fast for us to acknowledge those that came before us, those who are with us, and how we project our lives to be later. Each action, each desire influences those around us and those who come later. So I urge you to learn from Adam and Eve. Take action in eloquence as Lincoln did, or enjoy life through its contemporary and innovative media. May your ripples turn into waves, and your futures be yours of your creation. Thank you.
Good evening, friends, family, educators, and staff. My name is Remy Tran, and I am grateful for this opportunity to begin this next chapter with you all. It is with great honor that I share a story about someone dear to me, a story of my grandfather, an individual who has shaped me into the person you see standing before you. In a place stricken with fear, poverty, and famine, a young man fell into reality that pushed aside his teachings as a professor. With an obligation to his country, the lively classroom within his mind felt distant. He was forced to play a role that did not reflect who he was, but rather who he needed to become. As a captive during the Vietnam War, he was forced to ration kernels of corn, endure hours of torturous labor, and constantly stand at the door of death. As time went by for the rest of the world, the young man felt stuck, tempted to give up. But despite this, he found solace in the little things. How a stolen sugar cube, after working excruciating hours, felt rewarding. How each kernel of corn resembled the long days passing by. How all these little moments pieced together his damaged heart as he finally reunited with his family. Now, in the present, when I asked what motivated him through his years at the prison camp, he smiled softly before answering, wanting to come home to my family and one day see my grandchildren grow up. Little does he know that his story has paved the way for my recovery from mental illness, guided my perseverance in the face of adversity, and driven my motivation to reach my final destination. Graduates, with a life full of challenges ahead of you, my question is, just how far are you willing to go to reach your final destination? Congratulations to the class of 2022 and to those who came in support. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Gamang Amwai.
Next up, I'd like to welcome to the podium your 2022 salutatorian, Kevin Nguyen. Kevin will be attending the University of North Texas to study biochemistry with plans to be a dentist.
Greetings, one and all. My name is Kevin Nguyen, and I have the honor of standing before you today as the salutatorian of the class of 2022. Firstly, and on behalf of us graduates, I'd like to thank the family, faculty, and friends who've worked so hard to push us to where we are today. I am particularly thankful for the love and support of my mom and dad, and the goodness of God, for it was they who gave me the courage to chase my dreams and strive for awesomeness. Now, a few days ago, and as I was recovering from the realization that they had kind of tricked me into writing another essay for this speech, I was comforted by the fact that this would be one of my final essays here. One of my final anythings here, really. No more shoving my way through the halls, no more navigating through the terrifying parking lot of the school, and no more having to deal with the bathroom soap dispenser being repeatedly vandalized. Now, this sounds bad, but there will be many things, people, that I will miss. Dr. Reimer's frighteningly accurate conspiracies about the world ending tomorrow, Ms. Gilbert's unparalleled resourcefulness, and Ms. Rothhart's life lessons on how you can always count on math to solve your problems. Truly, I see now that the hardest part about moving on is looking back. And I cannot help but reminisce on the times where we were but tiny little freshmen, walking through the doors of a school that was much too big for us, or in the case of Crowley Collegiate Academy, way too small for us. But even today, after all we've grown, change waits for no one. And we're now being pushed ahead of everything we've managed to build in these past 4 years. In doing so, many of us will be venturing beyond the safety of our homes, soon to be sleeping on a bed that doesn't feel quite right, and maybe in a room where everything seems out of place. A home that is not yet your own. And so, class of 2022, I challenge you all to make it your own, to build a tomorrow worthy of you. Be inquisitive and step foot beyond your comfort zone with an open mind and a caring soul. Take calculated risks, break some rules, and live a little. But be yourself, but no one else is going to go there for you. Ultimately, life is made of moments, and moments become memories. And so it is my earnest wish that no matter where you go or what you become, all of you, all of us, will go on to make some memories just as fond as the ones we've made in these past 4 years. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Finally, I would like to welcome to the podium your North Crowley Class of 2022 valedictorian, Adrian Navarro. Adrian will be attending the University of Texas at Arlington to study business.
Just the mic. All right, dang.
Is it good? Is it good like that, or because it covers the paper? Yeah.
Okay.
Then it covers my face a little bit. Like that. All right. All right. On behalf of the class of 2022, I'd like to begin by thanking everyone who helped make this graduation possible. We thank our teachers, who have been large contributors to our academic success. We thank our graduation coaches, our counselors, and our college advisor for helping us make the right decision after graduating. We thank our staff for keeping North Crowley safe and clean. To our board, we thank you for your invaluable contribution to the upkeep of our district. Parents, I'm sure you're proud of the wonderful children you've raised and the young independent adults you've seen them grow into. Today, we are celebrating more than just graduates because we accomplished this together. So parents, we thank you for the constant sacrifices made so we could stand here today, and know that we appreciate you for the constant support and love that you have given to us. To all these groups, we sincerely thank you. I'd like to begin by sharing an experience with you that has drastically changed the way I deal with worry. During my junior year of high school, I received a 0 on a college essay because I didn't cite a definition, which was counted as plagiarism. I was filled with thoughts of the possible consequences of this. Fortunately, I was able to correct the mistake. However, all of the time spent worrying was for nothing. I was afraid of what I thought would happen, of scenarios that never came to pass. The sleep and peace of mind that I had lost were in vain. What I learned and would like to be the takeaway from this experience is that we have a tendency to act and think based on a momentary emotion or feeling. This is why it is important that we remain calm. Dale Carnegie in How to Stop Worrying and Start Living had this to say about dealing with worry. You can answer these 2 questions yourself. What am I worrying about, and what can I do about it? What am I going to do about it, and when will I act upon that decision? Yes, we can plan and prepare, but let's do so without anxiety. Epictetus, a Greek philosopher, said, There's only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. It is so, it cannot be otherwise. William James said, "Be willing to have it so." Acceptance of what has happened is the first step to overcoming the consequences of any misfortune. The future is worrying about things that haven't happened yet. This creates unnecessary worry and anxiety. The past is worrying about things that have already happened. This serves no purpose as we cannot go back and change it. Let us not worry about the past or the future, for all we have is now. If something can be changed, by all means try and bring that desired result into action. I'm not saying fall to adversity, but to worry about what lies behind or ahead of us causes us to lose our peace of mind. So let us remember this prayer the next time we find ourselves wrapped in worry to find tranquility. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I'd like to congratulate you, class of 2022, on reaching this important milestone in your lives. Let's give a round of applause to the class of 2022.
Now please welcome to the stage our lead counselor, Serena Watkins.
Good evening. It's my honor tonight to recognize the class of 2022 for their outstanding achievement. I am proud to announce that the class of 2022 total scholarships is $4,597,251. This number does not include need-based financial aid or Pell Grants. Here at North Crowley, extracurricular activities play an important role in student life. Through these activities, students learn the value of hard work and working towards a common goal. Organizations such as Student Council, Key Club, NHS, AVID help build character, leadership, and service. You will see many of these programs and organizations represented by the cords and stoles they wear. The class of 2022 has also distinguished itself in distant, region, state, and national level competitions. If you participated in UIL athletics, academics, choir, theater, dance, band, art, robotics, and any other school-sanctioned extracurricular activity, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Many of our students participate in career and technology programs of study during their time at North Crowley High School, such as health science, education and training, law enforcement, culinary arts, and many more. If you completed a program of study or teach at Bill R. Johnson CTE Center, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. North Crowley offers over 18 advanced placement courses. Advanced placement is a program created by the College Board which offers college-level curriculum and examination to high school students. American colleges and universities may grant placements and course credits to students who obtain high scores on the examinations. Each May, AP students from across the globe sit for these exams to determine if they receive college credit. This year, North Crowley has over 200 seniors enrolled in AP courses. If you took or teach an AP course while in high school, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. North Crowley students have the opportunity to participate in on-ramps. On-ramps programs allow students to earn college credits through the University of Texas at Austin for free. This year, we have over 140 seniors who completed an on-ramps course. They are wearing burnt orange cords. If you've finished an on-ramps course at any point in your high school career or teach on-ramps courses, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. North Crowley students have the opportunity to participate in dual credit courses, which allows them to earn college credit through the Tarrant County Community College for free. Currently, we offer over 200 dual credit courses. This year, we graduate over 100 seniors who have earned college credit through our dual credit program. If you have earned college credit at any point in your college career or teach dual credit courses, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. North Crowley High School has a strong tradition of service to our country. You are the next generations of Americans who will be safeguarding our freedom and liberties. We thank you in advance for your service. Will the fine young men and women who have joined the military or any guests who have served in any military branch please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Today, we also recognize a group of Crowley ISD educators who have served the class of 2020. Superintendent Dr. Mike McFarland, please join me with more.
Good afternoon. Goal 1 of Vision 2025, our strategic plan, is that Crowley ISD will equip all students to thrive today and in the future. Graduates, the accomplishments we've just heard are incredible, but this is just the beginning. Learning does not stop once you receive your high school diploma. No matter what path you choose, I challenge each of you to be lifelong learners. The famous blues musician, B.B. King, said, "The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away." Learning is a gift that has been given to us by so many who've gone before us, from our parents and grandparents to our teachers, coaches, school counselors, principals, and so many more. This arena is filled with people who help us learn. And guess what? They have not stopped learning. Today, we want to take a moment to recognize some of these lifelong learners who recently received their doctoral degrees and who share their knowledge with students, families, and staff by serving in a variety of positions across Crowley ISD. These educators set a great example for all of us as we never stop learning. Board of Trustees, please join me up front as we congratulate these individuals as Counselor Watkins calls their name.
Brandy Rowe, a teacher at the Crowley Collegiate Academy, received her doctorate in educational leadership, management, and policy from Walden University. Dr. Valerie Bell, a teacher at Bill R. Johnson CTE Center, received her doctorate in professional cosmetology from Miracle University. Dr. Paula Brooks, who works in Crowley ISD Elementary Leadership Team, received her doctorate in special education from Texas Women's University. Dr. Annette Duvall, who works on Crowley ISD College Career and Military Readiness Team, received her doctorate in education administration from Texas A&M Commerce. Dr. Kalicia Williams, principal at North Crowley 9th grade campus, received her doctorate in educational leadership from Tarleton State University. Dr. Kevin Hunt, principal at June W. Davis Elementary School, received his doctorate in educational leadership from TCU. Dr. Kamisia Stepinski, principal of North Crowley High School, received her doctorate in educational leadership from Tarleton State University. Dr. Mia Hall, Crowley ISD Super Board President, received her doctorate in educational leadership from the University of Mary Hardin Bailey. Dr. Latanya Woodson Mayfield, Crowley ISD School Board Trustee, received her doctorate in Applied Technology Performance Improvement from the University of North Texas. Congratulations to you all.
Graduates, you did not get here alone. You had teachers, counselors, administrators, and most of all, your parents and other relatives supporting you along the way. Graduates, please give a round of applause and thank you to your families and the people who assisted you in getting here tonight. We would like to take a moment and an opportunity to have a moment of silence for a couple of students who could not be here today with us to celebrate their own graduation from high school. Please join me in honoring and remembering Richard Guignard and Khalil Boylan. Thank you. Dr. McFarland, will you please join me at the podium? Members of Crowley ISD School Board and Dr. McFarland, by the power vested in me as principal of North Crowley High School, I certify that these candidates of the class of 2022 have met the graduation requirements prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Texas Education Code, and they are eligible to receive their high school diploma.
On behalf of the Crowley ISD and the Board of Trustees, I accept these candidates as having met all of the graduation requirements. Dr. Hall and members of the board, parents, friends, and members of the Crowley community, I present to you the North Crowley High Class of 2022.
Rochelle Arnold. Hey, Dakota. One second. I'm about to now. One second. Where's the counselor? Justin Doby. Charles Davis. Jonathan Fonno.
Yes. Whoa.
Gomez. Nicholas Gomez. Patricio Guzman. I'm trying to see who they were looking for some people to help pass out this. Monreal Hall. Kenzie Hanks. Emily Laura. Jesse Monroe. Christina Otero. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. Oh, yeah. Janice Russell. Samuel Stewart. Zaylin Upshaw. Adrian Navarro.
Here, I get your card.
Thank you. Kevin Wynn. Kevin Wynn. Remy Tran. Remy Tran. Mark Anthony Delgado. Jean-Claude Bassou Jr. Lorenzo Clark. Emily Ghana. Joseph Hall. Diego, how do you say your last name? Yamas? Diego Yamas.
Tien Nguyen. Jersey Diane Panote. Jeftish Sharma. Alexander Ulate. Raiden Abdul. Brianna Enchado. Nami Beard. Pierre Beck. Aaron Bell. Grace Beneventi. Ruzika Badero. Kevin Bowie. Audria Caldwell. Brianna Carr. Destiny Chavez. Trisha May Della Cueva. Carlos Espinoza. Edward Fernandez. Abigail Garcia. Umbriel Graham. Kelton Gray. Ivan Hernandez. Aaron Indelos. Brandon Irvin Jr. Kaya Johnson. Nor Kalia. Jamon Lawton. Aisha Mariwa. Marissa McCarty. Lisa Janelli Murway. Yasmin Navarro. Whitney Newbill. Jacqueline Nichols Guerra. Caitlin Nunez. Jonah Oliveras. German Ongary. Cassandra O'Pry. Matthew Ortega. Mercy Oya Wale. Jesse Ann Perez. Nala Pierre. Demetrius Purnell. Tiffany Ramirez. Ernest Ramos. Kyra Raven. Riley Rodon. Noah Reyes. Arsene Rubedilla. Tawfiq Sadeh. Sheldy May Seguin. Josue Soto. Thompson, sorry. Nathan Thompson. Luke Tomlin. Zoe Vargas. Jalen Williams. Mahela Adams. Saul Blancas. Katie Bobbitt. Cecilia Briones. Jessica Cano. Samantha Carballo. Adrian Carson. Jasha Cheatham. Jaron Clayton, baby. Good job, man. Jaron Clayton. Ubaldo Fernandez. Christopher Fierro. Emilio Frosto. Jaylene Garcia. Abriana George. Kyra Ellis. Riley Gilbreth. Elita Guano. Carlos Gutierrez. Kendall Harris. Hannah Harder. Amori Hatchett. Rhea Hayes. Sean Henderson. Jamor Horace. Madison Holcomb. Good job, man. Quentin Jackson. Maya James. Jamera Knowles. Austin Jesse. Iana Lee. Elizabeth Marquez. Emmanuel Maldonado. Variah Meredith. Ariel Mendez Hernandez. Soraya McDowell. Jordan Moore. Eric Miller. Riley Michael. Keziah Punga. Jamie Navarro. Ashley Navarro Mendoza. Harris Wynn. Kiajane Nemens. Zaria Orr. Risper Oeshe. Miguel Perez Jr. Corey Prater. Daniela Rangel. Justice Roque. Jesus Reyes. Molly Reed. Adon Renteria. Nathan Romero. Lisette Rosales. Anna Rothermel. Isaac Ruval Calba. Mohammed Saudi. Ahmad Snowden. Leah Thomas. Kayana Twilly. Yamin Vo. Robert Waller. Quinitris White. Daenerys Marie Zepeda. Riley Acosta. Jaden Adams. Brian Agidike Wante. Yasmin Alanis. Juan Aldava Vasquez. Kayla Allen. Brandon Almaza. May Alvarez. Aaliyah Anderson. Noah Anderson. Margarita Azul Ruiz. Tristan Archie. Victoria Archie. Aaron Austin. Ariel Austin. Miley Avia.
Dwight Bailey Jr. Shariah, right? Soraya Bailey. Alicia Baker. Braden Baker. Joshua Baker. Nicole's your middle name? Okay. Natalie Barrios. Imani Batiste. Janice Busica. Sharia. You're Shariah. Shariah Best. Ariel, right? Okay. Ariel Bickums. Hanaya Balau. Am I going too fast? Jeremiah Blackshear. Jalen Blackwell. Sorry. Celeste Bolar. Jalia Bolton. Blanchard. Kimoria Blanchard. Jaden Booker. Paulo Bordios. Aaliyah Boston. Jalen Bray. Aaron Brown. Elijah Brown. Is it Garrett or Jared? Garrick Brown Jr. Kennedy Brown. Curtis Brown. LaJury, right? Okay. LaJury Neve Brown. Naya Brown. Dontel Carroll II. Vicente Brown Jr. Raymond Bowie. DeAndre Burks Jr. Andre Burleson. Denjani, right? Oh, Cristobal Bustamante? Bustamante? Cristobal Bustamante. Hi. Elizabeth Buwawa. Stephen Cade the second. You're Danjaniel Candelaria Maldonado. Danjanel Candelaria Maldonado. Danjanel Candelaria Maldonado. Rafael Angelo Capil. Thank you for being easy. Davion Carey. Aaron Carter. Denise Campbell. Talicia Carter. Zion Carter. Noni Casey. Gabriela Cervantes. What is it? Lauren? Nyla Lauren? Nyla Lauren Chadwick Muhammad. Markaden Chambers. Ricardo Chambers. Tamia Chick. Joseph Choi. Tobias Christian. Nayeli Cisneros. Ashton Clark. Derek Clater Jr. Raquel Claiborne. Robert Coleman. Sarah Coleman. Collier, right? Chanel Collier. Anissa Collins. Zanaya Connerly. Leilani Connerly West. That's easy. Cameron Cotton. Jamaria Cummings. Robert Daniels. Chloe DeVault. Alea Davis. Dadrian Davis. Jada Davis. You want the third or no? Kenneth Davis III. Lonnie Davis III. You want the Fernanda, right? Maria Fernanda? Maria Fernanda de la Rosa Quintero. Amari Dean. Delgadillo. Anthony Delgadillo. Sydney Carmichael Dews. Janelle Donaldson. Jeremiah Dorsey. Sanaya Douglas. Kentrell Dunbar. Yes, Jose Duran? Thank you, perfect. Jose Duran. Okay. Henrietta Aduco. Henrietta Adukawa. I got you. Miles Edwards. You just want Emmanuel? Emmanuel Econ. Anaya Elmore. Kayla Emmanuel. George, not Jorge. George Escoto Jr. Jeremiah Eugene. Tyler Farmer. Colby Fensroy Newburn. Colby Fensroy Newburn. Tavion Ferguson. Tavion Ferguson. Kenny Ferrand Jr. Anthony Farrell. Anthony Farrell. Christopher Fisher. Flannery. Tina Flannery. Isaiah Flores. Juan Carlos Flores Jr. Juan Carlos Flores Jr. Formar. Desiree Formar. Caleb Fountain. Christian Fowler. Christian Fowler. Talise Francis. Albert Franco Jr. Alana Franklin. Do I need to slow down? Ignacia Franklin. Oriel Franklin. Hold on. Chasley Gales. Adeline Garcia. Josiah Garcia. Aiden Garcia. Marco Garcia Jr. Nancy Garcia. Gary L. Ganesho. Danielle Gott. Darian Gentry. I got it. Lamicia George. Don Gibson Jr. Jamarcus Gibson Jr. Antoine Gillum Jr. Gleason? Danielle Gleason. Aiden Goff. Alize Gomez. Camila Gonzalez? Camila Gonzalez. You want me to try to roll it? Raul Gonzalez. Samantha Gonzalez. Angel Goodacre. Eric Gowans. Miles Grace. Kaylin Granberry. Donnell Grace. Nolan Gross Normant. Isabel Guajardo. Isabel Rojardo. Javier Guevara? Javier Guevara. Javier Guevara. Javier Guevara. Taylor Marie Gully. Michael Guy Jr. Oh, I sure was. Okay.
Kobe Hall. Bryce Harris. Chance Harris. Nicholas Harris. Catrian Harris McConnell. Traylon Hawthorne. Xavier Hawthorne. Kyra Henderson. Yvondria Henderson. Chasen Henry. Yasmin Hernandez. Cameron Hicks. Eric Hill. Jada Hill. Courtney Holman. Joseph Holton. Keandre Hopkins. Zoe Hosea. Raven Houston. Jordan Harper. Aiden Hansen. Marquise Huckabee. Andrell to Keith Hunter. Adriana Harris Burns. Jamari Jackson. Genesis Jacobo. Farsad Jafari. Yes. Nevaeh Jameson. Demaya Jefferson. Justin Jeffrey. Azariah Jemison. Aurora Jimerson. Sierra Jimerson. Don Johnson Jr. Essence Johnson. Etel Johnson. Ivan Johnson. Isabella Johnson. Jaron Johnson. Javian Johnson. Marshawn Johnson. Melody Johnson. Shantae Johnson. Brittany Jones. Dion Jones. Tyler Johnson. Elisha Jones. Aaliyah Jones. Jacoby Jones. Demaya Jordan. Janaya Jones. Jasmine Jones. Hakeem Jones. Lamonte Jones Jr. Skylar Jones. Benny Jordan. Jada Jordan. Leon Kemp Jr. Viante Kirchhoff. Fatima Khan. Ayaria King. Joshua Kirby. Esme Clark. Carson Kohler. Ryan Kohler. Sanaya Legrone. Jessica Lagunas. Cristian Landeros. Ezekiel Lara. Denham Lewis. Morgan Lightfoot. Nathaniel Littlejohn. Emmy LeVar. Deja Trishelle Lockett. Eric Lockett. Deja Lockhart. DeJuan Logan. Talia London. Cedric Lopez. Diana Lopez. Frank Lopez. Jose Lopez Cruz. Michaela Lovely Alexander. Amari Luna. Weston Lundell. Christopher Lynch. Jeremiah Lyons. Tyree McGee. JD Maldonado. Cedric Malone. Davion Mangrum. Aaron Marin. Abraham Mariscal. Sebastian Mariscal. Leighton Marsh. Felicia Marshall. Brian Martinez. James Martinez. Mercedes Martinez. Mandela Mataya. Ja'Cory Mathis. Nayland Matthews. Trinity Maxwell. Zion McAdoo. Lanaya McCarver. Isaiah McCord. Kyron McCray. Aiden McCullough. Keandra McGee. Michaela McMurchant. Anthony McMillan Harris. Anthony McNeil II. Calvin McWilliams. Natalie Medrano. Martin Melkor. Nija Middleton. I'll give it a few seconds. Tyler Middleton. Antoine Miles. Mariah Miles. Grace Miller. Trinity Miller. Jada Minter. Layla Minter. Seth Mitchell. Elisa Montanes. Jameer Montgomery. Anaya Moore. Jatea Moore. Malik Moore. Samantha Moore. Oh, wait, a little bit. Oscar? Quetzali Morales. Rafael Morales. Daniel Moorhead. Albert Moreno Ramos. Manuel Moreno Ramos. Kalia Morris. Nisha Morris. Brian Munoz. Joshua Munoz. Arturo Murillo Jr. Genevieve Murillo. Leonardo Mota. Titus Murray. Laglisha Nabukera. Jasmine Navarro. Oscar Navarro. Ariana Neal. Chelsea Neighbors. Travis Nelson. Esperance Girababje. Tway Wen. Tiffany Wen. Treat Wen. Tway Wen Yup. Trong Wen. Sean Nicolo. Junior? Tyler Norris Jr. Terrence Norden Jr. Trace Ocampo. Nicholas Oliver. Michaela Offord. Danelle Ognine. Princess Orr. Giselle Ortega. Noel Ortega Jr. Nicolás Ortiz. Emmanuel Ortiz Najera. Are these yours?
Oh, no, that's not me.
Okay. Whitney Onadeki. Xavier Patrick.
Ahmad Pearson. Asia Pearson. Jamie Peak. Hector Perez. Jair Perez. Jocelyn Perez Rodriguez. Erica Pettis. Ajacia Presswood. Jacqueline Puentes Ledesma. Fabian Puga. Chandler Pullum. Brianna Ramirez. Kyrie Ramirez. Arthur Ramos III. Garrett Ransom. Isabella Ramos. Marcus Ramos Jr. Alandris Rathers III. Kira Raven. Tamaja Ray. Ariana Reason. Olivia Redmond. Montaja Reed. Angelina Reyes. Jalen Rhodes. Caleb Price. Cameron Richter. Ariana Riley. Junior Rivas. Brianna Robertson. Amari Roberts. Jordan Robinson. Shania Robinson. Edgar Robales Jr. John Roca. Alexis Rodriguez. Anastasia Rodriguez. Arlette Rodriguez. Genesee Rodriguez. Jose Rodriguez. Melissa Rojas. Emmanuel Rollins Camara. Armando Romero Jr. Marlene Rosa Ventura. Kyron Ross. Annalise Rouse. Tanisha Rowan. Isabel Ruales Ponce. Brian Saldana. Soraya Salinas McLean. Angel Sanchez. Sigteris Salas. Janaya Sample. Brianna Sanchez. Martha Sanchez. Dariana Sanders. Donjanae Smith. Andrea Santiago Padilla. I got it. Sandy Sarabana Bayavan. Prashansa Sankar. Janessa Seacrest. Makir Scarlett. Diego Sarabiachi. Anthony Sacedo. Aaron Salis Sills Powell. Asia Shelton. Kylie Shields. Christina Smith. Brianna Smith. Rayleigh Smith. Jaqueline Smith McFarland. Nadia Sneed. Alfredo Soto Jr. Trayvon Sparkman. Ariane Starling. Saray Stigall. Latress Stevenson. Jatevion Stewart. Kyra Stewart. Kyron Stewart. Dimry Smoots. Markeelan Stewart. Zakila Suiters. Justin Sumling. Darnisha Swanson. Wahiba Syed. Jasmine Talbot. Taryn Tankersley. Mateo Taryn. Shemaya Taylor. Shania Tedford. Brian Thomas. Mariana Thompson. Ezekiel Thurman. Jemiah Titus. Amarion Tolliver. Tyler Tony. Andrew Torres. Samantha Torres. Lalani Tovez. Ruth Tumasang. Kamari Turner. Oh, Kamarion Turner. Matea Tutt. Jasmine Tyson. Nisia Uwase. Jesse Vallejo. Martin Vargas. Gabriela Vasquez. Teresa Victor. Gabriel Villagomez. Asia Villegas. Derek Walker Jr. Shania Walker. Tanaya Walton. Gregory Ward. Jacavius Warren. Tiana Warren. Ariane Washington. Isaiah Washington. DeVay Wells. Victoria Wesley. Asia Nicole Whitaker. Asia Whitaker. Amaya Nicole White. Cartez White Jr. Traylon White. Tristan White. Kaya Whittington. Alicia Williams. Asia Williams. Christopher Williams Jr. Harlem Williams. Jaleel Williams. Jody Williams, Jr. Kyla Williams. Nathan Williams. Termaine Williams. Emery Willingham. Alyssa Wilson. Jalea Wilson. Jamarion Wilson. Micah Womack. Robert Woods, Jr. Theron Wortham. Ava Wright. Eric Wright. Brianna Wyatt. Tiana Wiley. Alicia Young. Avery Young. Tamia Young. Kaheem Young. Alexis Zavala Ezales. Jesus Lancardi Zurita.
Class of 2022, please listen to this message for you from the Texas Rangers.
Congratulations to all those that are graduating. It's a big moment for you guys, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Hey guys, congratulations on graduation and good luck in the future.
Congratulations on graduation. Best of luck in the future.
Congrats, graduates. We're so proud of what you've accomplished. We can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Congratulations to all the graduates this year. This is a huge milestone for you guys, and it's just the beginning.
Graduates, you've proven that you can handle any challenge that comes your way. Congratulations and good luck in the future.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Hey everybody, Chuck Morgan here, the voice of Globe Life Field, home of the Texas Rangers. It's an honor to have you in Globe Life Field today, and all of us here at the Texas Rangers are proud to share in the excitement of your graduation day. On behalf of everyone with the Texas Rangers, a big Texas-sized congratulations to all graduating today, and we wish you the best of luck in the future. And remember to always bring passion, energy, and enthusiasm to whatever you do. It is graduation time in Texas.
Graduates, please stand for the singing of our North Crowley High School alma mater by our NCHS choir. This is not the last time you will sing this song. It is instead the first time you will sing it as a high school graduate and alumni of North Crowley High School.
Sing in splendor for North Crowley, hail and rise to thee, to Malaya will be faithful, joy we will decree.
Graduates of the class of 2022, it is now time for that rite of passage, the turning of the tassels. Please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Parents, clap for your kids. They've graduated. We'd like to thank you all for attending this graduation. At this time, this concludes our festivities. Please make sure to head toward the exit and make sure we clear the building as soon as possible. Thank you.